going live. Oh no, we're live. We are live. And the brightness is really bad. So this isn't exactly the way I wanted it. You'd think I would have set this up in advance and figured this crap out. Ow! Oops. I know, it's pretty pathetic, isn't it? Hey, Dakota, how's it going? Oh my gosh, my face is right there. Hey, can we move you? All right, I know I'm looking lovely, aren't I? I know, and this is my steering wheel because we're going to pretend we're in the truck. I should actually put a thing behind me. Make you guys think I'm in the truck. The heck is this thing? I have no idea what this is. Hide notification. There we go. Okay, so the Clark father, how's it going? So we're just going to wait a couple minutes here before we get going with the Q&A kind of style thingy and tell you guys what's going on with me and what I'm planning. Just give me, bear with me here a minute. I was already on this. Why am I clicking it again? As I'm not very bright, but you know, that's how it goes. Let's go here, Creator Studio maybe. You guys have no idea what I'm doing, but that's all right. This is the first time for me using this new feature that YouTube has. Let's go to live streaming here and see if we can't change this events, because I put an event up thinking that I could oh, it says BRT live. It's all about me, Q&A. Okay, live now. Yeah, events. I guess it took the other one out, so that's okay. That's good. So we know that's good. All right, so we're back to here. I know my lighting really sucks, doesn't it? I apologize, guys. I thought it would be a little bit brighter in here, but apparently not. I wonder if I drag this over here, which will put some more light on the situation. A little bit. So I apologize if it looks like I'm looking up because you guys are right there. Dan Hansen, good morning. Good morning. Jamal, morning. All right, so we got a few people in here, and this is fantastic. So how's the sound, guys? Can you hear me okay? Because I got my my snowball mic right here, and it's I'm hoping it's in a decent position because before it wasn't. People were saying they couldn't hear me well. Kyle says, sounds great. Clark says, no issues. Dan says, yes. Okay, so this is good. So I'm going to sit back in my racing seat because I've got my steering wheel right here to do some trucking. So I've been away for a while. Duh, kind of obvious, right? So let's see. How do I explain this? Well, you guys all know. Some of you may or may not know, but most of you know that I had to give up the truck due to the old bloop, 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 ticker problems. But it wasn't a heart attack and it wasn't a stroke. It's a birth defect. I had a hard time basically doing anything. And so it took them 10 days in the hospital for them to figure out that there was something wrong with the ticker. Well, duh. I could have told them that, but they didn't listen. So anyway, yeah, so what they thought it was, they just figured because all three arteries were on one side, and that was the problem. And they were debating, you know, do they do surgery? Do they not do surgery? And, you know, my problem persisted, hard time catching my breath, blah, blah, blah. And they come to the conclusion that they were going to do the surgery. Mainly because it was at that point would have been job related to the fact that, you know, without it being fixed, I wouldn't be able to, you know, continue driving. So they went in, they did the surgery, got canceled 3 times, I think. Or, you know, postponed, not canceled, postponed, just because they didn't put me at a level that was considered urgent. It was kind of like, yeah, we're going to do the surgery, but, you know, something more important comes along, we're going to do it. And my surgeon was good. Okay, he was the chief of surgery at the Ottawa Hospital, the Civic campus. So this is one of the top doctors. He said he was going to do the surgery because all 3 arteries were on one side. What he had originally wanted to do was take the one of the arteries, the secondary, I think it was, and transplant it over to where it was supposed to be. He figured maybe they were too close together, and that was what was causing the problem. So, day of surgery finally comes around, shows up. I think at that point we were in end of January, January 28th. So at that point, and there was no hope of getting the truck back at that point. I'd already given it back and whatnot, blah blah blah. And anyway, so he gets in there. Now I don't know what's going on. I've been joking around with people. Once I go in, go under, blah blah blah. So I'm in the recovery room, and I get the first visit from the surgeon. Comes in. I'm still kind of groggy and whatnot. No word of a lie. The first thing he says to me, he says, "I don't know how you live this long." These are not words you want to hear from your surgeon. It's like, thanks, I think. So yeah. So apparently what it ended up being was a birth defect. So he didn't do the transplant like he originally wanted to. What he ended up doing was just a bypass, because I had the two primary arteries and one secondary. The secondary artery is kind of like your backup artery. So the secondary artery was the size of a primary. It was really, really big. So we're just going to use an example here. Obviously, it's not that big. And the secondary is supposed to be like small, primary like this. And anyway, so out of the two primaries, one of the primaries was like this, restricting the blood flow, pushing it through my secondary. So my secondary was working a lot harder than it should have. This ended up being a birth defect. I've had this since whenever, but because when I was younger, I was so active in sports, I guess that helped, whatever. Not so much now, because you guys have seen me, and it's sports, running, oh, no, bad. Well, no good, but, for me, bad. But anyway, so what they ended up doing instead of transplanting is he just bypassed the primary, left the secondary alone, figured it would iron itself out, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, he bypassed the primary so that the primary that was defective, I guess, would start operating normally. Anyway, so there you go. So this long story short is turning into long story long. But anyway, I guess that's the point of today. And there's going to be more stuff coming here towards the end. You guys will hopefully enjoy this, and this will be informative for some of you and what's coming up and what's going on. But at any rate, so in my recovery period, had one of the problems, and I won't show you, but it's, from here to here. Well, my scar is way down here, but anyways, the top 2-3 inches of my incision had opened up. It just decided it wasn't staying closed. So that grounded me totally for like a month before it would start to close up again. I had daily home care from a nurse that would come into the house. Got in trouble from the nurse because I wasn't supposed to do anything, and then she caught me one day where I was vacuuming and it was making it worse. Anyways, whatever. So, okay, so now that story's done. You guys know exactly now what happened, what I was doing, blah, blah, blah. So now here's the big thing. A lot of you guys is constantly asking me, am I going to get back into trucking? Well, my recovery took a little bit longer than I had thought, or than it was supposed to. I'm still not 100%. And so the short of it is, no, I'm not getting back into trucking anytime soon. I may get into something local, but as far as long haul goes, and I know some of you might be disappointed, there is nothing for the near future. That's not to say that that will never happen, because you know what they say, never say never. And I know you guys are wondering, this is steering wheel for those that are coming in late. And by the way, we're going to quickly say hi to Kyle, who joined in. Or no, I said hi to Kyle earlier, I think. But we got, let's see, Hunter has showed up. Speedy Productions has showed up. Howdy doody. Charlie F. Howdy doody. Thanks for joining. So I know it's supposed to tell me how many people I got. Okay, we got 21 people watching. There we go. Awesome. Holy crolies. Thanks, guys, for hanging in there, for joining us. And you guys, if you got questions, you want to know some information, right there in the chat, just put it there. I can see it. It's right to my right. So that's what you got to do. Put it right there. This is Q&A. You guys can ask questions. Now, some of the questions like, hey, how's it going? That's just normal. Let's, be specific. If you have any trucking questions that I may or may not be able to answer, I don't know. So anyway, so the purpose of the show, I want to kind of get back into this and helping people. I don't know. Hold on. Molly, remember, boo? People want to see you. Come on, baby. Come here. Yeah, we know what's important now to you guys. Come here. Come here. That's a good girl. Who's a good girl? Come here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Hello, baby. Hello. Look, they want to see you. There, look, 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 look. Yeah, see, say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. Now you're just gonna want to lick the living bejesus out of me, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh, you're just such a good girl. I know. I called you down here, and now I'm gonna kick you off me. Or do you think you can sit here nicely? Okay. Well, I can't talk to the people like this. This kind of. They probably can't even hear me. So you gotta look at the camera. Talk to the peeps. Talk to them. Say hello. You're not gonna even say hello. Thank you. That was so nice of you. Yes, it was. Alrighty. So, anyways, Molly's doing good. Hello, peeps. We miss you. So she's doing great. She's what, 4 years old now, and she's loving the house. Now, I do got to mention. Okay, get down. Get out of here. Go back to what you were doing. Okay, so now I got to pet her. At any rate, yeah. So you guys know we had the other two dogs. We've lost both of them. Just old age. They died. So sad, but we still got Molly. Molly's good. She's 4. And she's a holy terror around the house. Nothing new there, right? Okay, now I can't even remember what the heck I was talking about. Okay, let's see here. We'll answer some question or look at some comments here. Driver's Paradise says, it's been a long time. You were one of my inspirations to start recording my driving OTR. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing that. We need more people out there doing that and trying to do it on a positive spin. Never mind this, let's slam the trucking industry crap, even though lately it's pretty hard not to with some of the crap that's going on out there that I'm seeing. Gazman, how's it going? American Freedom, howdy doody. So, at any rate, Robert, I didn't catch you. How's it going? Okay, so the purpose of the show. Is that what I was talking about? See, there's the other problem. It's not all there anymore. Lack of oxygen, I think, during surgery. So, okay, so I want to get back into the show thing. I know today's Q&A, and it's about me, what happened, what's going on. Oh, yeah, trucking industry thing, and me not getting back in right away. Yes, currently I'm driving a school bus, as a lot of you may know or may not know. It keeps me moving, gets me going, but I have a hard time getting through a whole day. So usually I got to come home, take a little bit of a rest, which is perfect for the school bus because it is split shift. I get to bring the bus home during the day. I get about 5 hours off in between runs. So if I need a nap, if I'm feeling extra tired, whatever, I can take my meds too when I get home. And it's a lot of meds just to keep me alive, they say. If Linda ever wants to off me, she just stop feeding me the meds or mix them up or something. I don't know. So I got to be careful because I have no idea what the heck she's giving me for meds. It's pretty sad, I know. All right, so anyway, so yeah, so I'm doing the school bus thing. I'm contemplating. We can see how it's going to go through the summer. Oh, and here's the other big news: there is a possible another surgery in the future here. How far in the future, I don't know because they're slow as molasses when it comes to this stuff. I entered the weight management program, as they call it, and what it's really designed for is for possible gastric bypass. I really have a hard time losing weight. Anytime I diet of any kind and I try and I plateau, I'll lose, maybe 10 pounds, 15 pounds, I'll plateau, and then boom, it doubles right back up there and then some. And it's not because I've fallen off the bandwagon and I'm eating all kinds of junk food. As a matter of fact, we have no junk food in the house. So, and Linda preps all my meals. I've lowered my portion sizes, although not the last couple of days, but Alex Foley, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So anyway, so yeah, so that's what I'm doing. The doctor did recommend a possible gastric bypass. There's a couple of options with this program. You can do the liquid diet. Some of you may or may not be familiar with the program. I mean, I know they have it in the US, they have it in Canada, it's everywhere. They may call it different things, but it's pretty much the same thing. So the liquid diet is a 6 or 12 week program. You can do either or. 6 week obviously wouldn't be enough for me. 12 week is what would be recommended. And I, honest to God, don't think now, not the whole 12 weeks. You're not on the liquid diet for the entire 12 weeks. But for that length of time, me being able to stay focused on that, I don't think I have the willpower to do it, even though my head is saying so. Yeah, it's not saying so. Although I do got to give props and credit to a friend of mine, Tiny. Some of you may know him, Trevor. He was 500 and I know it was around this number. He was around 550 pounds, roughly. A big boy, very big boy. Um, Basically, it sidelined him from trucking. And this is kind of goes out to you guys. You got to really watch what you do out there. Your health is really important, especially in this industry. It can catch up with you and knock you right on your ass. Anyways, 550 pounds. He's on the liquid diet, or was. He's slowly now being introduced back to some food plus the shakes, and whatnot. But he's lost over 100 pounds. So, two thumbs up to him. He managed to hang on to that. He did quit smoking, which is a big thing. Quit smoking and not gaining weight is really hard, as anyone who's done it knows. So, anyways, he's done really great at it. As far as me goes, I don't think I'd have the staying power to stick with that liquid diet. But at the same token, the stomach surgery, gastric bypass, where they take your stomach and make it the size of a freaking walnut or whatever, kind of scares me at the same time too. So, but anyway, so the end of next month, is it the end of, the 21st of June is when I finally, after I've done some of the preliminary stuff, I get to go in and actually sit down. And it's a nurse practitioner. It's not even the doctor yet. I haven't even got to that stage. Everything is just little stages, and it's so slow. But I get to sit down with the nurse practitioner, and we'll go over some stuff. And I guess she'll go over my blood work and discuss what's the best avenue, because there's a few things with the surgery. You can do the band, you can do the sleeve, you can do there's a couple different things. And then again, back to the liquid diet thing. If they think that that's what I need to do, then I'll have no choice. I'll have to do it, right? And we'll try. Hey, Clark, thanks very much. I appreciate that too, that you like big trucks. Who doesn't like big trucks? I mean, seriously, come on, they're cool. So at any rate, I'm just going over here with my mouse to make sure the chat is up to par, so I don't miss what anyone's saying here. Okay, so back to me. Well, wait a second. That's what we were talking about. Okay, so school bus, that's what I'm doing. It works out good for me as far as getting home, taking a rest, and then going back out. The kids are lots of fun, although some days you just want to kill them, little buggers. But anyway, that's besides the point, right? So, who knows what next year is going to bring? Well, let's get through the summer, because I'm off all summer. See what's going on with this gastric bypass thing. See what kind of scheduling it is, because being out on the road and having to try to schedule this is almost impossible. So it's me being around, get that settled, get my weight and health issue leveled, and then who knows? I may go back on the road. I really do miss it. I really miss my little man cave on the road there, and being out there and sharing stuff with you guys. But we're going to try to do something here now, back to the show bit, where I can keep you guys informed, do trucking related stuff, and I want you guys to be involved. Okay, so I need all of you, and I don't have it in the description. I don't know if I do or not. I didn't check, because anyways, whatever. Go to the Big Rig Talk Facebook page. If you're not already signed up or a member of it, please get signed up at the Big Rig Talk Facebook page. What I'm going to do each week is I'm going to post a poll at the top of the page. I'm going to pin it with a few suggested topics that we can talk about each week and we can get into. Now, I'm a little outdated with some stuff, so I will do some research on, the updated ELDs and things like that. I will give you my opinion on stuff. It will not be me telling you this is fact and this is the way you should do it, as everyone knows. Everyone does things to benefit themselves and make it work for them. So I will give you my opinions on stuff. We may try it. I do have TeamSpeak and I do have Discord. We will test it at some point to do like a roundtable thing where we'll invite a few people into the TeamSpeak, other truckers and non-truckers or whatever, and we can do a group discussion on topics, things like that. SG saying when to go to cat scale. Always scale. Well, not always, but you know, that's always a safety net if you scale. But that's something, yeah, we can talk about things like that, especially for some of the new guys. I'm seeing a lot of issues in the posts from all the different forums. Again, the Swift bashing is going on. They seem to just get themselves in trouble. I mean, it's unreal. The amount of accidents on the road, absolutely crazy. A lot of you who are maybe not from Canada, from the US, because I know the news hit the news, or the news hit the news. The story hit the news in the US where the one truck, hit the bus and the charter bus and killed, I think, was it 16 people died or something like that from it. And it wasn't the truck that hit the bus actually hit the truck, although from the stories, and I still have not seen anything definitive as to charges or the final outcome of this. But I mean, from first look, it looks like obviously the truck driver, not obviously, but may have run the stop sign. He was pulling a set of B trains, so he may have not been paying attention, obviously not paying attention, and may have went for the brake a little too late, or just totally didn't see it, went out in front of the bus T-boned the trailer, boom, rest of the story. And that was a very tragic thing. But what I want to is not so much what happened as to people's responses. It's unbelievable how fast people and the racism comes out. So I want to address that little, elephant in the room, and why are people like this type deal and whatnot. So Casper says hello, but he says something. I don't know if that's Russian or what it is. But he lives in the Urals and want to come to the USA and become a driver. Come to Canada or the USA. But yeah, but you guys have trucks over there. I know things are a little different. But yeah, everyone wants to drive the big North American style trucks, right? So, anyone got any particular questions? Anyway, so what do you guys think of the idea? We'll put a poll up on Facebook. You guys can, and I'll go from current week's type discussions. We'll come up with a few topics, whether it be ELDs. We'll talk about ELDs. We'll talk about hours of service. We'll talk about truck stops, favorite truck stops. Good deals. What you should get for going in the truck. Stevie G says he's from Ireland. Thank you. I have a few friends over in Ireland. So, and I'm hoping we're going to get over there in the fall, maybe. Not necessarily now. We're going to try to get, we're still working on that. That's logistic nightmare right now, to get over that side of the pond. Thank you, Unkind 3 Nigma. Probably saying it wrong, but Mark, how's it going? Let's go trucking in Fiji. Oh, that would be fun. All tropical. Warm all the time. Make sure your air conditioning's working, I think. So what do you guys think? Is this something you guys want? It's something I'm interested in doing. I know I can't give you guys video from the road. And I apologize. We might do some mobile type videos where I'll go out and maybe do something on location. But that'll be a pre-recorded that will go up. And we're going to do it every Saturday. Right now, as it stands, Saturdays seems a good time is 10 a.m., 10 to 10:30, roughly. I know I was a few minutes late today, so we'll run a couple minutes longer. I don't want the videos to be overly long and boring. Now, I may do other ones. I may add other stuff in here. Weird like Allie. What the heck, Allie? How you doing? Oh my goodness. It's our second daughter. Oh my gosh, Linda's going to be upset. Yeah, and by the way, well, you probably already heard from Jess and all that's going on there. We won't say that here on air, but yeah, she's doing great in England, by the way, guys. In case you have missed it and didn't know, my little Jessie has moved to England and is doing great over there. A lot going on with her. So, Mark, I know you're probably coming in late and missed it. I mean, I am driving in a sense. I'm still driving school bus, is what I'm doing currently. Trying to get my health and my body back in order as far as that goes. We may, again, I'm going to say it, we may get back on the road. We may, once I'm feeling a little bit better, also do something like driving dump trucks or local P&D. I'm not really keen on the local P&D because the hours are really funky. But dump trucks, I've done dump trucks before, so we may or may not get into doing that. So that we'll be in some kind of a trucking format there. There's so many, and that's another thing too we can talk about for you new guys. It's not just all long haul. There's local jobs, all kinds of local jobs. But I was thinking also, once new models come out, maybe I can talk to the local dealers and I can get in there and do some reviews or previews of new trucks that are coming out or things like that, and do some kind of on location stuff that I can record and put together and throw on here. Also, the Molly and Me channel is going to be coming back. It's no longer called Molly and Me. It's called You Ought Not Do That. So if you're not already subscribed to that channel, I would appreciate it if you did. So in the replay, I'll probably put a link down below in the description if it's not already there, because I don't think it is. But I changed the name of that one. That one was in the works, but I just haven't quite gotten it going. So Robert says he loves P&D 9 to 6, Monday to Friday. Yeah, and PD can be good because it keeps you moving. And so exercise-wise, you're not just sitting still in the truck. You're actually getting out and doing stuff. However, P&D around here, for the majority, not all, there's a lot that aren't. But P&D around here for a lot of the companies is really long hours. I mean, these guys are out on the road at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and they're not getting home till 6 or 7 at night. So really long days, and that's kind of why I'm straying away from that. Just because we've got the Ottawa Valley and surrounding areas where a lot of the stuff goes, and so that's a time-consuming thing. Whereas the dump trucks, not so bad. Yes, got to start at maybe 5 in the morning, but usually done by about 3 or 4. Sometimes a little bit later, but it's kind of local and it's a little bit better. There's a few companies that I've already talked to that I know I can get on with. But right now, I need to get me in order. So that's the big thing. Let's see here. Ryan is saying, we all miss you and Linda on the videos. Well, I appreciate that, Ryan, but you don't have to worry. That part is going to be coming back too. So if you guys, again, if you're not subscribed to the old Molly and Me channel, which is already called You Ought Not Do That, please check it out, subscribe. Those videos are going to be starting up real soon. I may start doing some recordings this week. It's not going to be a daily thing, but we're going to try to get them up to start at least. This here, now I know today's Saturday, we may do it twice a week. We may do a midweek thing. Again, I'm really wanting to try out get my TeamSpeak up or the Discord and see which one works the best as far as the voiceover, like you guys being able to hear what's going on in TeamSpeak. So we can get multiple people in and discussing it, because TeamSpeak's free, Discord's free, a lot easier to discuss stuff with people. I wasn't really a fan of the Google Hangouts thing. That just, the connections, people were just coming in and just sitting there and not saying anything, and I didn't really like that idea. So we're gonna try to do something where we can get people a little bit more involved. And I want you guys as the viewers, even if you're not going to come online, I want you guys involved, whether it be in choosing the topics, participating in the chat, whatever. So we're gonna, the show's gonna be for you guys and what we talk about each week. So we'll probably we'll have squirrel moments and we'll get off topic. We always do. What's going on here? Charlie F. Is bus driving good career for someone who likes being around people with interpersonal skills? Yes. Now, if you can get on your local transit companies, that's one of the things I regret. That would have been a perfect job. I have several family members that did the local transit with OC Transpo here in Ottawa, and great benefits. It's through the city. You get great benefits. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass job. I mean, what bus driving job isn't? You got to deal with grumpy friggin' the public, but in the end, benefits. That's the big thing. Retirement benefits, This is something to be really, held up there high. Whereas a lot of with trucking, we don't got no benefits unless we're paying into it ourselves. I need to explain what P&D is for the new folks. Okay, so for those of you who don't know P&D is pickup and delivery. So basically, you're going around, like you have the LTL carriers that come in and take LTL load from point A to point B and drop it off. Well, it's got to get delivered. Not all long haul carriers are going to do 10, 15, 20 deliveries. They're going to bring it to their hub or terminal or to a P&D delivery point where another driver is going to take it and do all the little deliveries, or they're going to take it and they're going to rip the load apart, put a little bit on one truck, a little bit on another truck. They're going to put it so that those trucks go to different areas and they deliver all that stuff. So P&D is pickup and delivery. So, and these trucks at the same time are picking up the single skid, the pipe, the whatever, the ventilation shaft, throwing it in the truck, and then it's all being bundled together and then loaded up on full trailers, and the long haul drivers take it and go. Carl, how's it going? Let's see, what else? Okay, so we're getting close to the end here. We're going to give her a couple more minutes. So what do you guys think? Is this something you guys want on a regular basis every weekend? Are you interested in also like a round table type deal? Like this particular show is going to be Saturday mornings. Okay, great. So what about those of you that can't do the Saturday morning thing and that maybe want to have something closer to an evening thing? So maybe we'll pick either one night during the week and we'll do something in the evening, or on the weekend still. We can do a double thing maybe on Saturday. I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear and figure things out here. I'm talking with my hands, got my steering wheel in the way. So I'm ready to go trucking right here. Look at this. Shifting. I got my shifter over here. Come on, four-wheelers, where are you? All right, so what do we got here? How do I even say that name? Kegs Doze? What? Are you still in touch with YouTubers you have met in the past? Yes and no. Yes. Also, do you still have all your old video footage of the past? You should edit a long video of old footage together. I do have some of it, not a lot of it. I do have the completed versions, but I don't have all the individual little clips from all of them. And they're on my portable hard drives. I got like 3 portable hard drives here that because I got a new computer, by the way. And so I got to plug it in and go through it. And it's not a bad idea. Do little montages and whatnot, maybe. I'm going to try to do something where I got to figure this live thing out. This is direct live that I've clicked on YouTube. I don't know if I can put intros in it. I've still got to learn a little bit about this one. I like this idea. The only thing is I can't show my desktop with this one. I'm just clicking on a button here and just hang tight, pop out chat, participants, toggle, timestamps. No, so that's nothing we can do there. Anyways, we'll figure it out what we can do. Maybe the pre-recorded stuff, when I do it, I'll go through stuff that's on my desktop and stories and whatnot. I'm going to be like, I have a Timeline magazine because I am an OIDA member. I'm a lifetime member, and I'm going to be starting to go through that for not just general stories, but something that really stands out and picks at me. So we may through that. But anyways, okay, so back to this, guys. Join the Facebook page, please. I know we got lots of people on there. I've cleaned it up. I've accepted everybody right now just to get it cleaned up. So real easy for me to monitor who's wanting to join. And we're going to put topic suggestions on there for the following week's show. So starting Monday, I will probably post a poll pinned to the top with suggestions of, hey, what do we want to talk about next week type deal. It may be interactive where you guys can put the suggestions there, and then people can vote on it, or I'll just put 3 or 4 suggestions up and then you guys can vote on that. So really, guys, I'd appreciate it if you guys would join that, and then that way you guys can be involved. Ryan says Trucker Rudy does in intro in his live video. I would ask him. Yeah, but I think he does his live a little differently because he does his live on Facebook, through Facebook, and I think you can do something there. I'm not sure. I will figure it out. And yeah, I'll probably talk to Rudy. I haven't talked to him for a while. I did see something that he was thinking of stopping to do his videos. I hope he doesn't. He was getting a little discouraged, I think. Weird Like Ali says, would you ever consider using drone footage of your driving in your videos? We could get some shots for you. Would I ever consider using drone footage? I can't with the school bus, obviously, for safety reasons, as far as, kids being involved. Any kind of videoing of kids doesn't work. As far as truck driving goes, once I get back on the dump truck, I thought of doing a drone thing, but Linda won't let me buy one. She won't let me buy a drone, people. That's just an abomination. That's terrible. So she says it's just crazy because I'll crash the thing and it'll cost us money. I'm speaking into the microphone thinking she's not going to hear me, but God knows she's probably listening in. So I hear footsteps, so I think she's coming. No, she went out to the garage. Good, we're safe. Oh, Ali, you have a drone. Oh my gosh, you're so lucky. What kind did you get? Did you get the DJI? Linda's going to be thrilled that you're on here. This is awesome. I'm really loving the fact that you're on here. And yes, guys, in case you didn't know, Weird Like Ali is like my second daughter type deal. Our second daughter grew up with Jess since she was like this big. And so anyway, yeah, so she's gotten into like film and all this stuff that I can't figure out. She knows. So I do have an expert in my back pocket, kind of. That would hurt if she was in my back pocket, though. She's got a DJI Magic Pro. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. And her boyfriend is a certified UAV pilot. Oh my goodness. Tell you. Ryan says, but be willing to start back on YouTube soon. I missed something. He was on live a few minutes ago, and yes, he did stop due to trolls. Yeah, I know. Trolls are the biggest thing. They're horrible. They're relentless. Relentless, I'm telling you. But you know what? I don't care. Troll away. It gets us more views, and that's I'm gonna try to have a talk with. That's somebody I should get on here. I should get Rudy back on here because we did something when he was in Ottawa one time. And we got together, and yeah, so I should get him we're going to try the round table. We're going to do an experiment during this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight, I don't know. We're going to see if it works. So there might be something quick. What am I cooking for lunch? Actually, I think it's going to be a soup day. So probably chicken and rice soup. Boring. What can you say? I know we're putting together a new barbecue. So that may be some hint footage for not do that. So make sure you guys go subscribe to it. I know I probably don't have it in the link. I didn't get it properly set up in the description, but we'll get that in there, and it will be there. All the channels, Facebook page, etc. So again, guys, we're gonna have to wrap this up. I don't want these videos to be too long for this particular type, just because retention is a really big thing, and I don't want people dropping off. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please go ahead, leave all your suggestions, comments. I really do appreciate them. I'm looking forward to doing more of these. Hopefully I can bring you guys stuff that you want to see. We can bring in some other YouTubers maybe. There's a few that I don't want because I really don't believe in what they're doing. And we won't say any names right now. We may do some rants in the future. Doesn't mean that they're never gonna come. Just saying, because there are a few out there that are doing some stuff that is really no, anyways, whatever. Topic for another day. Philip, thank you very much. Janet, how's it going? Hopefully you didn't just come in because we're getting ready to end. Big Rig Radio Network, don't include me. Oh, maybe. Just saying. All right, so Ali, shoot me a private line. You know how to PM me. You know how to get a hold of me. And the rest of you guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. And those that are going to end up that didn't make it into the live portion are going to be on the replay. Thumbs up to you guys too. I really do appreciate it. You guys have hung in with me for the whole time that I've been off here, in the air, wondering what the heck's going on. And I haven't been very good as far as keeping you guys in the loop. Those that were on Facebook have been able to, kind of keep on top of it a little bit. Linda's been great with staying on messages there. I've been kind of, it is emotionally, it's a little tough to take some days, and it's been hard to get by. But we're doing better now, and I'm going to get more involved with you guys. Big Rig Talk on Facebook. I'm going to get more involved in there. And so, yeah, we're going to do more of these. It's going to be great. I know it. You guys are going to be involved. It's going to be what you guys want, not necessarily what I want. So we're going to try to get away from the boring crap. I know we tried this once before, but I just wasn't into it. And it didn't work the way I wanted it to. So this time it's going to work. You guys are going to be involved, and it's going to be awesome. And thanks to each and every one of you for hanging in there today and showing up. We're out past our time limit, but that's okay. We just wing it. But again, I don't want them to be too long. So check in. We may do something tonight as a goof around thing, as a test pilot for the TeamSpeak and the Discord, or we might do it tomorrow. I don't know. So if you guys are around and you can jump in and catch what we're talking about and doing, I appreciate it. We want Molly. End of story. Well, Molly went back upstairs, Ryan. So when you watch the replay, go back to the beginning-ish type deal. She came and said hello. So I'll make sure she comes and says hello every week to you guys. She's up there barking at something right now. I have no idea what. So I'm gonna have to go check it out because God knows what she's getting into. Anyways, guys, that's it. That's all. Be good. Be safe. If you're out driving, do your thing. Anyways, thanks, guys. Bye.